Hey guys, good morning. It's me again. So today we are going to talk about how to manage your budget. When I was a new mom, I had the brilliant idea that we actually needed to set up a budget because I wasn't working anymore and we were living on a one-person income. And so I sat down, we created a budget, and we never stuck to it. And a few months down the road, I was getting really frustrated because we weren't sticking to our budget. We were always going over, and I couldn't figure out why because we were trying. So I started doing some research and digging into it, and I realized we weren't sticking to our budget because I wasn't managing it. I couldn't just create a budget and at the end of the month expect that we followed it. I needed to keep up with it, and every day or a couple times a week to actually enter in what we're spending and see what we're spending or taking out. And once I started finding a way that we can manage our budget, then we started doing a lot better sticking to our budget because we were figuring out, we knew exactly what we were spending throughout the month. So at the end of the month, I already knew what we had extra of or what we were going over of because I was looking at it throughout the month. So it's really good to have a budget, but if you're not managing it, then it's not going to help you very much. So just take that from my experience. It didn't work very well when we didn't have a place to manage it. So right now I have a place that I've been managing my budget for probably about 4 years since I started looking for Money Management App, and I love it, but it's starting to do a weird unsecure network thing, so I'm looking for a new Money Management App. So if you guys already have one that you're using to manage your money, type it in the comments below because I'm looking for a new one. But these are the things that you should, if you are looking for a Money Management App, what you want to be able to have. And I've searched 5 of them the other night and none of them had what I wanted, so I'm still on the search. So the first thing you want to look for is you want to be able to set up multiple accounts. You want to be able to set up a savings account, a checking account. If you take cash out, you want to make sure you can set up a cash account. If you have 2 or 3 different savings account and checkings account like we do, you want to make sure you can create like 2 to 6 different accounts and not just one account, because your budget is going to come out of different stuff and you're going to put stuff into savings and take it out. So that's the one thing you want to make sure your app has. The second thing is you want to make sure you're able to set up categories or tags. They call them different things, but on your budget you have food, gas, date night, kids, home improvement, a whole list of stuff. So on your management app you want to be able to insert those exact same tags that are on your budget so you can keep track of where everything is going, and at the end of the month you want to be able to click on that tag, food, and see exactly how much you brought up. Some of the apps actually don't have that. You're not allowed to make up your own tags. You can only use their limited tags, so it kind of limits you on what you're able to do with your budget. So make sure it's one that allows you to make unlimited tags and categories so that you can divide up your thing. A note on that is because when you put money into savings, you want to know where you're putting that money into savings. If it's going into your health category, or if it's going into your car category, or if it's going into savings for a down payment for a house. You can't just put money in there and say, oh look, we have $7,000, and you use it for one thing and forget that you needed it for something else. So having those tags is really important to be able to know in your savings that you have $300 for medical, $2,000 for your car, and $2,000 saved up for your house down payment or something like that. I haven't checked on Mint lately, but when I was talking to somebody about mint.com, you couldn't set up a tag into savings, so I want to go back and see if they've switched that. So the second thing you want in your app is to be able to set up different categories and tags in both savings and checking accounts, because I've had a hard time finding something that has that. The third thing is you want an app that you will understand. You want to be able to know how to use it, and sometimes simple is better, but it wants to be easy for you to use, whether it's on your desktop or on your laptop or on your phone or even in an Excel spreadsheet. You want something that you will use and you know how to use so that you know where your money is going and it's not stressful for you to use, because you're going to want to be checking your money and managing it a couple times a week, knowing where it's going. So find something that's easy that you like to use. And the last one is easy access. So Mine is on my computer only. I can't really do it from my phone, and it works for me because I'm usually on my computer a couple times a day. For somebody that never is able to get onto their computer, then you might want to make sure you have something that's on your phone if you're on your phone more than that, so that wherever you're using to access your money and to manage it, you want to be able to, it's easy hands-on. So you can enter those receipts in and write down what you spent there, because in a few days you probably won't remember, because I don't remember what I spent something on 3 days ago. So you want it to have easy access. So if you're blonde like me and you can't figure out why you're sticking to your budget or it's not working, try finding a money management app or a way to manage your money. Sometimes it's just on a sheet of paper. But the 4 things you want to make sure you're able to do is have different accounts, have different categories, make it easy to understand. What, buddy? Not yet. Go sit down and I'll be right out. Sorry. Come sit by me and I'll get you one. Yes, sit down. Easy to understand and easy to access. So, in the comment section, can you wave hi, Tanner? This is Tanner. Say hi. It's not supposed to be out here. They gave you a thumbs up. So, if you want your budget to actually work, you need to manage it, because I've had many instances where that hasn't worked. So, in the comment section below, if you have an app that you're using, write it down, because I'm on a search for a really good one. And then on Friday, I will be talking about what we did this week for frugal living or preparedness. And next week, oh, I didn't write it down. I don't remember what we're talking about next week, but I'll let you know on Friday. So have a good week, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks.